saying before.
There you go. Okay, roll tape. Here you go.
Okay, as I was saying before, we were cut off due to battery use. You know, when it came to the point of me saying no, it was more so for my child. And I can't express this enough, whether you're in LGBT life or not, but especially if you are, and you have a child or plan on having kids, because we can't have kids, those that don't think we can. You have to be in a position to stand up for your child as well as yourself. So don't allow any man or woman, chick nor child, to come into your life and start dictating how you run your household, how you raise your child, how you spend your money. Because in the family household that I was brought up in, my father ruled and reigned, and my mother, you know, she pretty much was barefoot and pregnant. And for a lot of ways, I was thinking, well, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
You know, and then you look at a simple point of example is honeymooners. How Ralph Crandon would tell Alice Crandon, one of these days, bang, right in the kisser. And it was funny because it was a comical line, but literally, that's what they were doing to that woman. All in the Family, Edith and Archie Bunker. You know, shut up, Edith. You know, he didn't physically assault that woman, but he verbally broke her the fuck down. And I get upset with it because this is the shit that we were raised on. Right. You know, and this is white media producing this. From the Honeymooners to I Love Lucy. You know, he never wanted Lucy to venture out and be an independent woman. She made the motherfucking show, but we can't say that on camera, can we? It wasn't called the I Love Ricky show.
Actually. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We can say that the name of the show that she just mentioned, for all of us who remember, I Love Lucy, that's who made the show. So we can say that on camera because women are doing it for themselves now. And this is all about women empowerment. This is all about empowering yourself as far as domestic violence. Like I said, you know, when I first introduced this, you have a voice when it comes to anything. So, I mean, I'm going to get back to, you know, this interview and things because she was really saying some valid stuff. So, back to Miss Jada.
You know, even in, like, Good Times with James Evans and Flo Evans, you know, he never hit her. But again, you see that man get upset, what did Flo do? Try to calm him down with a conversation. And media can only portray it so much, but we know when media's not there, when the doors are closed, the nose this bus, you know, and they probably were really going home off the set to some fucked up dudes. I don't care how much money they were making because at the end of the day, it balanced out that you're a female and I'm a male. And anybody that is a female knows that they want to be loved. We are emotional creatures. That doesn't mean we need to unravel at the sight of a man, at the drop of a hat, at the shingle of a piece of dick, or at a check that he may write. Because the very thing that makes you smile will make you motherfucking cry.
Say that again.
So, those sisters that are praying for a husband and wanting a man and getting on chat line and just allowing anybody from the Village, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, or Manhattan, or Long Island, or Staten Island, any of the 7 boroughs, come up in your piece of mind, which is your house, giving you a nasty piece of dick, you know what I mean? And then thinking they could just come and do it again.
So, let me ask you, and I want you to elaborate on this the best way you know how to give your input on this. What is the difference between a husband, a boyfriend, a piece, a girlfriend, a wife, or a jump off? What is the difference between those things?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you the difference right now, starting with the smallest piece, which is jump off and me. Those two things means that there's very little to no feelings involved. So you're not going to get caught up on the emotional. You're not trying to build a relationship. At that point in time, she looks good, you look good, y'all both want to fuck. And that's basically what it does. There's very little to any emotion in it. It's probably really no judgment in it because people know how to identify what they're looking for. You could be in a club and it could be a wink of an eye or she keep grinding on you. Within your own frame of mind, you already know that either you're going to fuck her or she's going to suck your dick or whatever y'all like doing freaky, including S&M. Hi, I'm saying hi to you guys. That's what's going to take place. And that's from the meat and the jump off category. Right then and there, those words mean no valid. When you say meat, you think of butcher shop, you think of lamb chop, pork chop, you think of hot dog. You don't think of
You are a mess.
you don't think of turkey, and you don't think of a feast. You think of something that you can quickly eat, devour, and dispose of later in your own personal space.
Right.
Boyfriend and girlfriend, they are commonly used, but very well misconcepted. Your boyfriend is somebody that's trying to build a life, a relationship with you. And your girlfriend is somebody that's trying to do the same exact thing. And you're working on trust. You're working on what is it that y'all want in your relationship. You, at that stage when you say boyfriend and girlfriend, you need to be setting up some guidelines as well as some standards, and be honest at this point in your commitment to call him your boyfriend.
Right.
If he's your boyfriend, there should be no need for you having your jump off or getting your extra piece of meat. And if she's your girlfriend, there should be no need for Cynthia Malula nibbling your phone. You know, and a lot of people have this dictatorship. Well, now you my man and you're my girl, and At the end of the day, guys, and I'm being so realistic, it's not ownership, guys. Nobody owns anybody.
Say that again.
You know, it's not ownership. I don't own you because we're dating for 1,000 years. It is a common choice that we want to be together for however long that's supposed to be. Then some people have to realize, and I'm going to go to husband and wife, but I want to say this. Some people in your life, they're here for temporary use. Just like a
What do you mean by temporary use?
Temporary use doesn't mean long term. It means you do what you need to do with it, you learn from it, you use it, and you dispose of it. Temporary means you do not recycle it. You do not put it in the storage. You get rid of it. And you move on to something more sustainable. Sustainable means to hold you for some time. Now, you have people in your life that are teachers, I'm going to say. They're placed in your life to either teach you a lesson,
right,
or to show you what you already know. So I call those insight inspectors, because they see something in you, whether it's potential, if you're going through domestic violence and they like, girl, you don't have to go through that,
right,
then those are good people. They give you insight, which you need clarity at that time. Then you have people that are just not meant to be in your life. And these are the people, you know, that you may want, you may desire. And you're praying to your God and to your Buddha and to your Muhammad and to your Allah and all of these situations, and you're praying and pleading, send me this situation, and you're not getting it. That's because it's not supposed to be in your path. But we, as my sister called it, creatures of habit, love chaos, misery, and confusion. Because if it's not some kind of turmoil, if it's not some oil on the pavement for us to slip and bust our ass, we do not want to walk a straight line. Some people believe that being straight, being sober, being safe is boring. It's really not, guys. It's the fucking way it's supposed to be. Sometimes we make it hard than it really needs to be. So, if there's a source of comfort out there, if there's somebody that you can talk to, it may not be mama or grandma because they may not be in your life.
Right.
But if you have a strong sister, a strong brother, shit, if you got a counselor, you know. And a lot of people, I have to say this because I'm also doing a documentary, a lot of drug use in our community comes from, you got a piece of tray in your house and you calling him your husband, but you going out there sucking dick, risking your life to get him high or to keep him with you when he really don't want to be with you. Because the next tranny or the next bitch or whatever he's into for that moment come along, you wasn't good anyway. So we have to have better understanding of who we are as children of God. Because yes, I'm saying this, we are children of God. We may not feel worthy, but His blood shows us different. His mercy tells us so, and His grace is sufficient for all of us. When that scripture was put out there that your grace and your mercy is sufficient for me, it didn't say because I was HIV, it didn't say because I was tranny, it said sufficient for me, and we are made in His image. And I'm going to end it with this, guys, because I'm starting to get like real spiritual now. I don't want to take away from domestic violence, but God is the giver of life. And the life that God gives you